Oh man. Aujourd'hui, il faisait chaud, c'était pas une bonne idée de sortir. Sortir de. Moi, je sortirai pas ça, je sais. On est au pouvoir. C'est ça là. Man. En rabais, mais Carlis, pour avoir la vraie édition là, du monde, je trouve que c'est investir 50$ c'est overprice. Ah, c'est bon. Pas vrai, ça. Maman. J'adore. Je lisais des affaires, puis là, je vois sur un gars pleurer. Il dit, puis il dit de la merde sur un jeu, c'est comme, d'où ta gueule. Rendu là, là. Ah, je sais que le jeu est prêt, c'est pas long, là. Je sais que c'est quelque chose. Melee Create. Ok. Ah ouais, c'est pas pareil. As Melee. Stack of Doom. C'était bon. Ils sont vraiment pas les lui. Si je change quand même pas mal de reste, ça veut dire que c'est facile à mettre ces bottes-là si je veux. Pas toute la reste, mais là après je peux la remettre. J'ai pas besoin de void. Ça c'est bon, rien d'autre est vraiment bon. Shattered Chain, oui, mais. Rendu là. Là c'est plus 1, c'est ça, c'est un bon beginner. Ça c'est pas bon pour moi. Y a rien de vraiment bon dans ça plus. Plus que ça va à rien. Dans ce build-là. Ça dépend si je veux prendre Igno. Ilinian. Oh. Bon, moi je donne ici, ok, c'est quoi je. Et. Ok, c'est mon chef, faudrait que j'aille. Allez, White Dog. Elle est dans le chef, je vais aller parler. Dans le père, là. C'est sûr.
Embrace true power. Ah, j'ai Hydrésien ici. Ah, Bloodborne. C'était plus eux sur attacking navigator power pattern does not set power on cooldown and does not jump. What the fuck? Ah, ok, ça je sais c'est ok. Il prendrait un avis, lui. 20, je pourrais avoir lui. J'ai rien présentement, ça veut dire non. Ce staff-là, Navigator, staff. C'est automatiquement, c'est un staff de malade, ça. Devastating 6, ok. C'est cast, ok. Enemy target va être. Navigator, have a minus. Ah! Non, il est minus 5. Lui, c'est carrément. The first use of attacking is a power pattern done set a power on cooldown and does not count to attack enemy pattern to use of this power. Attacking power to deal additional all damage. Quand même fucking innocent. C'est lui. Ouais, lui est son taunting stream. What? Live drainer une source, c'est quand même pas pire. Le curry est pas pire quand même. C'est bon, mais ça dit, il est pas reticle, lui. Ça veut dire que j'ai un autre, puis je le crée, c'est reticle.
I have.
Ah, elle.
Greetings.
I'm waiting for you to tell me about your past and place the strange war of Tetris.
Yes, I'm ready. I would ask only one thing of you, Rogue Trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the Sacred Warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Of course.
Argenta drops to her knees, her hands making the sign of the Aquila. Her eyes are locked on the sweeping signature on the warrant, a seemingly mundane thing, merely a flourish on a piece of paper, unless one knows whose hand left that mark and whose blood is on that paper. If thou seest a flaw in me, smite me. If thou knowest a fall of mine, burn me with flames of fury and righteousness. But if thou seest a light in me, grace me. If thou hearest this plea of mine, bless me with wrath of fury and of righteousness. Argenta's voice is sonorous, as if made for singing hymns and prayers, but right now she cannot seem to catch her breath, so overwhelmed with emotion is she. For I breathe by the will of thine. For I live by the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor. I bring solace to servants of thine, and ruin to foes of thine. A fate of terror and righteousness. Upon finishing, she closes her eyes and remains silent for a long time with her head raised high. Slowly, like the first licks of flame in a campfire, a smile blossoms on her lips.
Papa.
When Argenta finally opens her eyes, they are alight with uncanny resolution. Rogue Trader, we need to talk. Or rather, I need to tell you something. The truth. The truth about how I ended up on Theodora von Valancius's ship and about the cultists we encountered on Footfall.
Footfall. I'm listening.
Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I'll tell you my story, and you'll see why. Argenta pauses. I'll start at the beginning, it's easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving in the Expanse and on Footfall, I found no purpose here, only torment. I wasn't needed, the reliquary I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Reverend Hieronymus's mission. And no one was even trying to defile it, for all its lawlessness. Footfall respects the worship of the Emperor.
Uh-huh.
That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will, in a way. Argenta falters, searching for the words. It was from her that I learned about a planet recently discovered by her scouts, Solus Prime. For a rogue trader, the planet was of little interest, a feral world away from convenient warp routes. But for me, learning about its existence was a revelation.
Search planet belongs to the Von.
Yes. Now the planet is yours by right. But it's not as simple as that, the warp route leading to it was lost. I will explain in due time. May I continue?
Please continue.
The description of Solus Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to a world from an ancient legend, the legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Her voice grows reverent. Argenta, the living saint, she is my patroness, the order named me after her. She died millennia ago, when heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies.
Uh-huh.
But even those blasphemers could not touch Argenta's ashes or her holy relic, the One Star. For the fallen ship, which now served as the resting place for the saints' remains, would only allow the truly righteous to enter, all others would meet their death.
Uh-huh.
Imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Argenta's ship fell was merely a vague legend, no one knew its actual whereabouts. And suddenly, I, myself named after the saint, come across this information. I realized at that moment that it was a portent, that I must journey to the planet and find the ship. And so I asked Reverend Hieronymus to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded Theodora's ship, and demanded passage to the newly discovered planet Solus Prime.
There's something you'll let to wonder. What is it?
Apologies, I got so carried away I forgot to explain. The One Star is the relic kept by Saint Argenta. I belong to the Order Pronatus, and we attach particular significance to holy relics. The One Star is one of the lost relics of the past, so mysterious that no one even knows what it is exactly. Argenta's hagiography at times calls it a banner, or a set of armor, or a blessed chainsword. One thing is certain, it was a beacon of righteousness, and it was lost with Argenta's death.
Keep your spirit upon solely could have helped you with the search for the ship and the saint remain.
I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was a portent revealed to me personally, can't you see? I told Reverend Hieronymus the honest truth, that I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It really was a pilgrimage, it was as if Saint Argenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trial. If I had found the ship and set foot on its decks, if I had laid my hand on her remains and the relic, it would have been a sign that I truly had been blessed with the saint's favor.
Oh. The story was for your destiny, for your place in the world is just personal, you have to say that or you don't.
Argenta looks at you, somewhat surprised. I thought that I had been called, that finding the ship was my destiny, My place in the world? Perhaps there is something to that.
With the respect.
Lady Theodora lent her assistance. It was her intention to visit the newly discovered world, and she took me with her.
What about their names?
Defeat, Argenta says bitterly. The ship's augers failed to detect anything of note during orbital scanning. I was expecting this, though, according to the legend, the ship can conceal itself from the naked eye, and only a pilgrim guided by a pure heart can find it.
Uh-huh.
What I didn't expect was an ambush waiting for us on the planet. I landed there with a small unit provided by Theodora. I know Saint Argenta's hagiography by heart. I know all the legends about her. I followed their obscure clues, the descriptions of mountains and rivers from millennia-old tales. And I was certain that I had found the way to the ship. And that's when we were attacked. The words we heard in the heretic's shrine on Footfall. Something about ways, doors, please addressed to some lord. The edge of daybreak. Argenta is shaking with disgust. They were the same words as those spoken by the cultists who attacked us on Solace Prime. My whole unit perished. All those honest, brave people I had led to search for the relic. It was only by a miracle that I didn't perish along with them. I didn't connect these events at first. The cultists on Footfall. The cultists on Solace Prime. The cultists attacking the ship and Coonrad's betrayal. What if these are all links in the same chain? What if they've long since infiltrated the ranks of the von Valancius servants? What if I led those heretics to the sacred planet with my search?
Nu inte blir ju så the one meter away into the one that is around about then. You were far to planet even without you joined there.
I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested in the planet. Coonrad, on the other hand, he sympathized with me when I first came aboard. He helped arrange an audience with Theodora, and supported me in my effort to visit the planet.
Oh.
I never told him plainly why I wanted to go there, but I imagine that Vulture must have figured out that it was something important, something related to the holy faith of the Imperium. And what could delight a heretic more than defiling a relic?
The 31 who might have Altan, so trying to escape it.
Oh yes, and I sincerely hope that we will meet him again. That serpent needs to answer a few questions before he is plunged into cleansing flame.
Oh man. So all the human actions from the Kurtzes.
Argenta hangs her head. Theodora's people received the distress call, came to my rescue, and brought me aboard the ship. I barely remember what happened. When they arrived, I was already severely wounded, fighting back with whatever remained of my strength. I think I shouted that we had to go after them, but they didn't listen. They took me to the shuttle and pulled out. After that, it's all blackness. When I came to, we were already in the middle of a warp jump. Theodora had urgent matters to take care of, and she decided that she could clear out the planet at a later time.
That's why you didn't trust me before, correct?
Yes, rogue traitor. Argenta looks you in the eye. I saw with my own eyes how a member of your family showed his true colors as a servant of the archenemy. I had already suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of cultists and was afraid of another betrayal. I couldn't be forthright with you, and so I studied you, looking for seeds of corruption, or the light of righteousness.
So you were one day, so you found a sailor ship, is that right?
Yes. I rushed to Theodora the moment I could walk again, and I insisted on going back to Solace Prime to defend the relic from the heretics. But I was told that the warp had destroyed the old route to the planet and that plotting a new one would take a great deal of time and effort. As if there could be anything more important than protecting the faith and hunting down servants of the archenemy. In any event, the route was lost, and all knowledge of it died in the attack on the ship along with the old navigator. But now we have a new lead, the data that we collected in the cultist shrine on Footfall. I don't care what that reprobate we executed said, there must be a way to track them down. Tell me, rogue trader, will you help me in this undertaking? Will you help me find this great relic and return it to the people of the Imperium?
If that is a final dawn is involved again, it must help you. That church must be resistant to ash to the anti-Kronos.
Argenta walks up and places her hand on your shoulder. So be it, rogue traitor. As I stand here before the warrant, the embodiment of the Emperor's will marked by his own hand, I vow that I will not relent until the holy relic has been returned and the heretics punished. And may the light be with us both on this path.
Je vais pouvoir les démonter. Genre, les pieds, ils ont fait de la bullshit, puis ils ont pété un monde. Pété un monde au complet. Là, je peux rien faire. Là, je peux plus rien faire. Je suis à triangle.
Bon. Are you?
I tread a path unexplored.
This young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper, his fashionable clothes are practically new and his hair is well groomed. What ruins this impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stains from his leaky implant and the fit of the jacket, which was clearly made for someone else. Come one, come all. See for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on Footfall.
I bought that from you. Oh. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? kind of tradition is this? Så det synd å bli slått igjen, det tror jeg no, det er armless. Och då kommer det in close Larzinos. Oh. 57. Zarazinos. Also, when I see it, I don't think the promise would be cheap. This is a trip. Adama, that is be stopped and out of the free.
Apologies, sir, that is simply impossible. Private property. Legitimate business. Licensed by the Liege. Last but not least, it's a noble cause, to help the citizens of Footfall foster a proper attitude toward enemies of the Imperium. With a guilty look, he makes a helpless gesture.
25.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Because Baraka trades Xeno artifacts on Footfall. Them fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo seems as if
well,
they know how to
there is
rectify
no-
the situation.
This is under 3.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Alright, Bastian, you remember that we are dismissed. Them is just a real make it true. Yeah, there is a
Viladame, 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 what has he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman, who is standing with her back to you, lets out an ostentatious sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Viladame? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days?
So you don't remember we remember you, yeah, that's
Hatery, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice. Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amasecus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time.
But as not right, this is a day. I no longer value coming football with. There is only ett år till sig Espers, but you bara actually got quick over. It's on a win flip.
The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Viladame Tokara, Liege of Footfall. Let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby.
Hey, please follow me.
While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Leech Tokara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Viladame straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, "Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate.
And you later a terrible loss for all of us.
I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status, it was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to the thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself.
That's what I right at the dock.
An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Envers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads. Not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm.
Passei da conversation and guy that means no to losing control of what is happening. I would like to know more about them we haven't been deal with yet.
He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Envers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter.
Wish you to be this as a father. I'm sorry for your loss of your assistant. What?
What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes, her death was a regrettable development.
Other region.
Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent, trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating
Oh,
in
that's
the
not the
Coronis
not the
Expanse,
Space
and I await
Marine.
news of their victories with great anticipation.
Det var sån fotboll.
No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Viladame freezes, gauging your reaction.
I don't know, Prof. One must know or understand the enemy.
I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way.
What's the one throughout?
Viladame's expression hardens, and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jay Hatery. A small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end.
It's a small time story about the period as well with not a period that physics potentially was says that there is no small for by name. Sharon. She is irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the session that can speak before all is not what's up you're seeking.
Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time.
Alright, yeah, see. Yeah, up in other ones, but actually, is what the Maw would. We can't really, this is a foundation for year on end. So the real means there's bad and profound effect on the world.
And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments. Especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries.
You can be the only one you asked for help.
Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders. But the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and as for the esteemed Caligo's winter scale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Naeika, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. And so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies.
From all each shipment, the look and the air and war and the lateral slot, Trentondom and your residence. So you put your control of the situation. You're very perceptive.
Well, now you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall. Because you won't have more loyal friends anywhere else.
What a time of this deal.
It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the von Valancius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment.
Oh mon beau Jordis. Et ça il a bloqué. C'est la meilleure. Yeah. I would have fought for, but not all this up for profit. I know that any people, any kind of opportunity, prisoner, and 7 people alive.
Viladame's gaze is slightly distrustful. Such charity is a rare sight in the Coronis expanse. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not show it often. Thank you, your lordship.
Yeah, it's meant to not far from that they let people out of the face, not I want it to stop. It will be dealt with. What's happening in the shadow? What is that quarantine?
Oh, that. He grimaces. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic. Or perhaps the 2 families that started it all just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area and wait for the problem to resolve itself.
I used to add the burn it was would I have sent it to them from my ship.
I can't bar you from doing so. But I can't help but note that it's not the wisest course of action. With all due respect, your lordship.
But those one to make a few deal
Here. I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note, for example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso. This servant of the ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana at the establishment called the Adeptus Amicecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele.
It is not anywhere. I'm at your service. Stop revolver. Thank you. Expire. What the fuck is that, man? Ça touch C. Je peux pas acheter rien de toute façon. Fusion gun. Ça me met le gun. Stumbled oh. Oh. Ah. On a Sorrow. C'est un autre sniper, ça, c'est un las. T-Magic. Acheter ton feu rose. Ça, c'est un stud revolver. Ça, c'est un autre pistolet. Le mongol. Comme le foire mort là. Un des shots est là. Ça, c'est un shotgun one hand. Ah, Ok, je sais c'est quoi ça. Ça, je pourrais le donner à mon autre draw. Bon, lui. Ah, mais. Enlever ça. Lui. Cinq, 8, pénétration 5. Ça over penetration. Oh,
Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The Void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed.
fine. Bastien Chanda.
Intriguing.
Well, Dromedion Mancard, is a clinch an interesting unshowy with a bright Acula. One in the spot.
Noble sir, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastion Indirama Bastal Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia Bastal Corda, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. And you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valancius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship.
Uh-huh.
Corda, They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse. But not on Footfall, this station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard under his breath so that only you can hear him.
Very well true. The other one was led by air to just begin to air.
Bastion's eyes go wide for a moment as he processes the new information. What a tragedy. What a terrible loss. Please accept my condolences, your lordship. May the Emperor's light be with the righteously departed, may their brilliance never dim in the memory of their descendants, and please likewise accept my congratulations on attaining the status of rogue trader, albeit as a consequence of such a tragic event.
What do you wish to speak to me with about?
A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Viladame almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valancius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine.
Yep, c'est pas mal ça qui est arrivé. Yep.
However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes, Bastion smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse Viladame, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit among themselves, Argentus says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations. especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall.
Yep. C'est lui, il veut que je fasse de la merde.
Behind your smile, Master Bastion, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless? Or the wrath of House von Valancius?
Ooh!
Idira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming. Again. Brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish?
What the fuck? Draw your weapon. I press the warning, Idira. Maman! Maman! Où tu es? Maman? Maman? Hein? Désolé, mon chat, il vient. Cat, je peux tuer? Hein? Hein? Je peux tuer? Ouais. Ouais. Tu décides-tu? Hein? Maman? Décide-toi? What the sense du support and turn around? Better off for the end.
Your struggles are in vain.
I will level you!
Spécialiste sur son chien, c'est ça à tuer. Yeah, le fucking sniper est là. Maman. Hein? Je veux quoi, Ed? Hein? Oh! Oh, je vais prendre un break, Ten. Oh, bien. Désolé pour ce break-là. Et... Là, un petit peu forcé. Yeah. Seigneur. Bon. C'est Electric One.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
And do all.
My vow is to serve. Significant value.
There we go.
Override. Ruin beckons. A blood-soaked tribute. No guidance.
Ouais, ben, je devrais pogner.
Purpose guides me. Death shall reign. One step closer. Purpose guides me. Here we go.
Ok, ça va. Switch.
Doubt is for the weak. Be gone.
Yeah, bon.
Anything is? Scared yet?
Out of my way!
At your beck and call. One fewer target. My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. We'll rule the stars themselves. I will do my duty. Pain and duty go hand in hand. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Chris, il a bougé, il a fait le terrain en maudit, man. Ces deux tweets-là, ça a l'air d'être des melee-men. Yeah, c'est des melee-men, ça sont pas dangereux. Ben, ça va leur prendre du temps en tabarnage, je sens, ça veut dire, ils vont manger la merde. Je donne mon tour.
I need no guidance. A blood-soaked tribute. Purpose guides me.
Je peux la déplacer un peu. Elle va à la tête du monde. Elle peut pas rien faire, ça sert à rien. Ça sert à rien qu'elle se déplace un peu. En tant que tel. Et correct pour aller.
Hold on. Let's make it quick. Here we get to it.
Vous avez pas réussi à le stun, il est plus tanky que je pensais. C'est deux. Si on entend c'est là. C'est là.
Request approved. Vital function successfully terminated. running binaric override. High momentum.
Puis je peux l'ignorer. Je peux tirer direct sur le sniper si je veux.
What a satisfying demise. I will triumph.
Downbray, j'ai.
Purpose guides me. One step closer. Destiny reshaped. I need no guidance.
There we go. Ça revient, ça révèle.
Upon the weak. Purpose guides me. Death shall reign.
Army maggot.
On a l'air des pliés.
One fewer target.
Ok, il va. Chasing plate. Sword, chainsaw, autopistol. Watch your back, make sure.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
On n'a pas de réponse normale. Oh, bonus awareness, ok. Une chaîne, ça, c'est chained. Ouais, c'est bon pour lui en plus. On va prendre ça à la place de. Grant awareness. Valuable talent. Do some key. Whenever praise the element the brain the agility, ok. Whenever the bonus attack short critical to gain. Armor penetration, ok. Işte başka sayı about the bounty hunter gain. Pero whenever bounty hunter short critical to target armor is said. I kill the prey to bounty hunter get after bonus granted by hunting the prey. Okay. La personne mort, c'est comme. C'est innocent. Nous aussi, c'est autant innocent, là. Ça, c'est moi-même, ça veut dire ça, c'est fucking innocent. Minus 5 fail, bonus penalty to dodge. Deal, ok. Hunter defensive stance. Oui, Jean, je joue. Ok, bonus. But it's at the end of. Oh. Ça, c'est pas pire. If there are more enemies in enter Fortnite area, all I enter gain more. It's not about the is of the strategy or Cat. MP. And we're for to run. On a trouble tactique area. On allied, mon défense, stratagème. On a ré. Item to l'ouest priorité. HP.
Features, Linchpin.
La feature. Et more damage to less than That's a stat of that star equal to number enemy. Already made by ally. There's what I in there. So yes, I oops. Any characters are attacked for the first time in combat damage of target type at 0. Meter is full wound. Et de réduction. Single target attack, no. If an enemy is fired, you tire from one of assassin. Choose of aim. Opening. Take opening. Énergie chance to do the max one. Every time the first use of assassin ability costs 0. The damage. I just admit to following. Ça l'a pas peur. Ah, un joueur est là. Vas-y. Ah, ça l'a plus belle.
Embrace true power. The world will bow.
C'est autant pas.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Je regarde là, il y a des rumeurs, je viens d'avoir. Rien de défense. Besoin d'officier photographe football about an age of phone refuse. There's a wall of full stone. Or about his nose. And it did. We're for a terrible listen and Joe.
I tread a path unexplored.
Oh. Join different mais ça va pas tu peux rien que cat toi. Stop, no wait. Let us make sure you are not see around again, and we will. Okay.
Intriguing.
Persona non grata. Everybody, en deux gens. Vous l'avez, hein? Everyone. Gee.
Rough day?
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
What?
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Really?
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
Oh. It's a drunk.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor
Hey!
of speaking?
Så den borde alltså vara människa.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
Uh-huh.
Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
Yes, what do you want?
I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Valancius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially.
What kind of scatter was stolen from you?
Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
J'étais succédeur a donné mon garden adresso. The OBS was online. Need to support a mode of the leisure footfall with their main appearance. As many people to obtain Tezrea's goods and get them back. Ready to try of all cool trade and test plans and shadow can be the thing of the Zeno artifact, create some to enemy anybody with easy. Are you actually upstay the citizens with trafficking Zeno?
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself.
Yes, sir,
If I
go.
had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the Aji suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the Void Dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One.
So your future some for the side.
Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful...
Then yeah, wait.
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall's Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Heydari's property carries certain risks.
Uh-huh. Maybe to be a serious about for to me to look up so j'ai touché on his stuff. Et donc for cette expérience j'ai joué pour ça des formats. That's a bit of I want to keep the out of you and I want to put him in his place.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted.
Uh-huh.
Right. Here, that's where those Ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Fine. Octavia. Yes, what you ask me? It can be Sergeant that is who was strong on football sitting in the board. About to an area into flesh. No more. It's been one thing at another every day was sometimes you miss a special doctor with you. Yeah, it was just new to me, but no, before I come across her, and there's a application that's just bad. What's it on the show? No, I bet you, take a good look at it. Mais spänn på tills munchar and federate I blod och det ATP anyway. You went to bubbling no. T'es une bête, Oui. Något. The vision is not in part of the shadow portal. Pourquoi t'as tant de vie de ça, toi? À 46 de vie, c'est ça qui est drôle. Pas le shadow portal. Ah, c'est là, faut que j'aille de toute façon. Luna! Luna! La folle! Bon.
Embrace true power.
Où que j'aille? Aaron. Content on football. Let's vision located to the northeastern part. Northeastern. Et ouest, c'est par là-bas. Et c'est northeastern, c'est là par là. Save. Auto GG assistant.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Yes, follow me, please.
The little voices are whispering that there's trouble waiting up ahead. And if you don't take things down a notch, you could be caught with your trousers down. Figuratively or literally, I'm not sure.
En train de dire qu'il va y avoir la grosse bullshit qui va arriver, ça? Dodge, serviteur, trombone serviteur.
My ascension has only just begun. The absurdity of your struggle amuses me. Show them no mercy.
Ah. Dodge, bandit, man, bandit, dodge. Je vais aller se mettre au loin. Ok, ça c'est dangereux à Spock. Allez là. Donc... Derrière là plutôt. Oh non, 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 ici ça va être bon. Parfait. Toi. Sympa. C'est toi là. Oui, qu'est-ce que ça va faire? C'est toi là. Bien.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. My vow is to serve. Ability analysis successful.
Oh. Just of what? Ok, ça fait du dégâts moi-même. Et je dois voir pourquoi il a mangé des dégâts ici. Ah. Les avatars, je peux les tuer, je peux les tuer. Ils sont cachés tous derrière de la marde, man.
Ruin beckons.
Ça manquait, je le vois pas. Mais là, ok, parfait, je vois mieux. Je vais attaquer lui, ça veut dire que je vais faire claim. Ça veut dire que je vais juste le taguer.
Purpose guides me. One step closer. Accept my offering.
Dead.
Purpose guides me. What a satisfying demise. I need no guidance.
Ah, c'est pas grave. Oh! Oh. Là, ça va avoir la peine. Ok, à petit je suis là-bas. Je peux-tu comme juste popper ça au moins? Je vais popper ça là. Ouais. Et popper ça là.
Of course. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Done. Et toi t'es dead, je m'en calisse. Toi t'es pas. Je te bob. Et je vais popper ça.
Anything else?
Oui, pas plus tanky. Bon.
Follow
Et là.
my lead.
Lui, il a de l'armure. Ok, la hache, c'est abyss.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Show me what you've got.
Living on the edge.
Bon, c'est toi, là. Change jusqu'à. Écoute. So. Je sais jamais qu'il y avait de tuer, Carlis. Lui, ça va être plus important.
Will do.
Prenez down. Oh, c'est elle qui a donné un tour, je pense. Bien, man. Oh, bah, ça se tient par lui. Non, c'est un last gun. Adalor, il a pas peur. Non. Bon, je peux pas attaquer ici, pour te vrai. Mais Adalor, je peux quand même le buffer. Buff Adalor dans le tapis. Non. Tu me vois pas. Je ne vois pas, mais je vois Adalor. Buff Adalor pour le forcer à attaquer.
At your beck and call. Indeed. Reduced to dust.
Il est débuffé, mais. Juste regarder les stats, ça, c'est insane. Il est débuffé, mais il est pas débuffé, là. C'est colon, là, man. Genre, ça, c'est supposé de l'enlever de l'armor puis de la déflexion, puis ça fait pas grand chose, là. Sa déflexion, oui, il l'a perdu. Oui, son armure, il en perd un peu, mais il est tellement juste. Mon gars, lui. Oh. Là.
I will do my duty. One fewer target. That's not worse. Victory is imminent.
Et lui, ok, il n'y a pas armor innocent, 28.
Tried and
100% sûr, il va
tactics are
dead.
the best one.
Bon, là, les crises de merde, là, sont cachés derrière le cover.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Ok, elle jouait. Le Hitman est plus important. « 66% de chance. Et ok.
Purpose guides me. Ruin beckons.
Oh. Armoré bandit. Le dog est là, il est facile à tuer. Lui, c'est spécialiste, c'est stun. Ça shot. Ah, ok. Et la charge.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Essaye.
That is not the Emperor's will. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Again.
Hold on.
Is my dead?
Let's make it quick.
Holy hell, tu vas loin, toi?
Let's get to it.
Ok.
Suffered worse.
Ouais, lui, faudra que je le bouffe.
Here we go.
Il passe dedans et puis il crève quasiment.
Too bad I never leave that unpaid.
Yep, dead.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved. Purpose guides me. I will triumph. A blood-soaked tribute. One step closer. What a satisfying demise. I need no guidance. Ruin beckons. I will triumph.
Dead.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. On it. Will do.
A moving target lives longer. Never fight fair.
You're fine. Là.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Death shall reign.
Je vais river.
Purpose guides me.
Yep. Lui, je peux dessus, non. J'ai.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Pas obligé.
Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. Each strike is a prayer.
Ooh. Yeah.
My blood.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
Whoop. Well, then so.
I need no guidance. One step closer. I will triumph.
C'était pas ça que j'allais tuer. C'est pas bien? Time to make with anything, give me 2 minutes shit and every center that my foot somewhere safe. Well, good. Alright, to a more pleasant space. Unattended. Because you want to Wednesday is world to trouble. Oh.
Stop right there, in the name of the Liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes glances at you, and immediately falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency. Please forgive my vehemence, most noble Jay Bedard. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of footfall.
Uh-huh. What's number? SNG. What was that dude?
I am Viladame Tokara's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Jay Bedard, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations.
This is what process at the juste rejoindre des rafles sport. D'ailleurs, peut-être mais votre voice in that too. Le personnage you know about the man from the start and plan to take it for himself and get out of shape if he could. It's between Troll Trader and not bad for you and put the start in the ball mais c'est under my protection that the protection tell your master that he shouldn't think twice before crossing air from now on. Well, I'm not mad, but I will reach it into depth sometime.
Jay watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish I could see Viladame's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Jay Bedard. I'm genuinely sorry about this confusion. Viladame and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corner, at least, not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Shireen, my gang, and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids.
Tell me about your business, the truth.
Alright, then. This isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in business either. I've sat at the negotiating table with all sorts, not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but with Xenos, ones intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome of our meeting than mutual destruction. I know what the Ecclesiarchy has to say about that. But, speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line is between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity. And I never cross it.
Så blev det rörgodkänt för något för att ännu mer.
There are no chance encounters when you are loved by the Exalted One. I like you more and more too, Shireen. Jay winks and flashes you a captivating smile.
I would like may I retinue.
Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the von Valancius name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Argenta regards Jay. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue traitor. Sister Argenta, Jay gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the idle gossip. And while we're at it, Shireen, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? Jay cocks her head to one side curiously. I am infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue traitor, not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum.
Like normal people do for a man messages treat.
That is so, human, your lordship. I guess people at the top have a lot more in common with regular folk than some might think. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal.
Oh, dude, nice.
Oh, and one more thing, if you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the von Valancius Protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Shireen?
Les assistants sont là. J'ai des bottes. Inclus sur un mouvement. Oh. Interest wearer mouvement. C'est qui ça? Lui. Oh, fucking yeah, tu s'en vient. Pour ça, bah, je savais d'y aller. Pas ça. On se peut ouais, te voyage, ça, ça, non.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh.
Embrace true power. I see the forbidden. The world will bow.
Ah, je sais. Oh.
I tread a path unexplored.
Ouais, donc t'es là. Et ces enculs là.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
See, right there.
Let's seize the
Oh boy, ça va être
opportunity.
intéressant celle-là.
The man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else in here. And yet he is unmistakably the leader. He takes a step toward you. He chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in a welcoming gesture. My guests. What a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. Which will you choose, then, words, or fire and metal?
Continue.
You
Yeah,
already
these
know
are
the
the-
answer, heretic. Argenta grasps her weapon.
You're all photo with fair. There's a serious matter to do with people like that. So let's start. Après, humaine, ressources, laissez les retenir charge and gun blazing. Go to the like of you, the blooded master to die.
Do you even know what our name means, outsider? Footfall calls us the Envers. They do not stop to look, listen, learn. The man pauses, then half closes his eyes and proclaims in crude but clear High Gothic, Auxilio non veniet. Help will not come. The maw has closed, the Coronis expanse is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are its sovereigns.
Ah.
My ears are ringing.
Is naught but ashes.
Oh boy. Switch your pit. Touch scene. C'est tout le monde là, ça? Non? Ok. Ah, faut que j'aille tourne on. faut que je fasse. Ok, ça veut dire dès lors, je vais l'envoyer là-bas. Non, pas toi, pas toi. Moi, je vais là. Toi. Et bon, je vais au moins popper ça en haut.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Ok. Tree round. C'est un sniper dans ça? Bachata, body draw. Esquidator. Lui, on a un important. Pas de game, je sais pas. Escador, c'est des grosses. Il y en a un là. Ça, lui, c'est important à tirer. C'est perfect shot.
Approved.
Intimidation.
Knows all, comprehends all. Running binaric override. My resolve is unshaken.
Regarde, puncher, t'es énervé.
Purpose guides me. I will triumph. Purpose guides me. I will triumph. What a satisfying demise. Purpose guides me.
Rebel and slaughter.
One step closer. Ruin beckons. Death shall reign.
Bon, c'est long. Bon, je ferai long. Bon, là, j'ai vu c'est quoi le Tostin faisait. Mange un peu de dommage. Skip, parfait.
Time to slaughter someone.
Bon, Oh. Attends, tout le monde ici, c'est parfait. Bon. Gustav.
Cover me.
Hop, ça sur lui.
Be gone.
Adela, t'es où? Au loin.
Anything else?
Bon, Pascal. Yes, Pascal.
Look out.
Let's get to it. It's nothing.
Let's make it quick. Suffering is part of the trial.
What? Hello, Mr. Rock Blanc. C'est ça que je veux dire. Bon, parfait. J'ai. Ah, there we.
Emperor, give me strength.
What?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Oh. Pas en tout, c'est quoi t'essaies de dire, Mister? Ah. Let's see. Yeah. Reclaim bounty.
What a satisfying demise.
Je révère ça en slaughter. Yeah.
I need no
Et bien, c'est un additionnel tour, ça c'est tout. Allez. C'est elle. Elle est ici. Voilà. Switch.
Guided by faith.
Fire.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yes, ça c'était. Là, ça marchait pas.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Elle a fait tellement pas de dégâts, ça a pas d'allure, man.
I'll do it.
Faut que je joue mal avec elle, là.
Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worth. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Ah, bon, à belle heure, t'as le job. Là. Can you. No, suite à hauteur d'être choqué. Back up, ça. Peut-être être tout close. Là. Parfait. Et armor 30, armor 20, c'est pas beaucoup d'armor. Je peux faire ça. Ça doit être meilleur.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
There we go. And je vais faire brace fight back.
Let's get to it.
Just a minor setback.
Tu l'as brûlé, mais t'as pas fait de dégâts. Voyons, continue. Ok, il reste ça le cutter là, tout ça. Il reste le cutter, puis un autre cutter là, ça veut dire. Continue! Non, ça.
Advancing. The scriptural prognosis is
Bam 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 din. Bon. Analyse.
quest approved.
Et expose your ass.
Running binary override.
My turn. Flame.
I will triumph.
Il y a un encul par rapport qui est caché là, man. D'attaquer, non. Je suis pas capable d'attaquer personne. Ok, ça veut dire, ça va être entrench. Et là, devant.
Guides me.
Entrench.
One step closer.
Il est parfait, ça va dire de slammer, ça va dire parfait. Il y a des exploits, ça veut dire précise attaque.
What is this foreboding?
Pas Fabella, pour pas que tu fasses. Désolé, ads. Et 10. Pitch.
Was that you? Or
Parfait. And. Il est déjà. Ah, c'est ton tour d'eau. Ok. Et c'est Ear l'encul. Regarde de hit. Cette merde-là, là, il est caché pis il veut pas. Pourquoi je suis pas capable de me donner un tour au moins? Ah,
I'm not
there we go.
accustomed to being ordered around.
C'est bon. On a une gun. Ah, j'ai envie d'aller comme. Non. Laissez là à la place. Allez. Les bounty.
Purpose guides me.
Regardez.
I will
Ah.
triumph. Whispers, guide my hand. Purpose guides me.
Je le débuff.
I need
J'ai tiré une crise de balle en tête.
I will delight
Ouais.
my masters with your demise.
Je vais tuer l'eau.
A blood-soaked tribute.
Ouais.
can I fall back now?
We are the spearhead.
Non, on va te laisser. Ouais. Oh, Inflame. Oh my god, man. Et lui, c'est coercion. Inversion Sword. La mienne, oui. Mais je perds du pari. Ah, whatever. C'est meilleur, j'ai meilleur plus de dégâts que lui. Bon. À la place d'avoir le big one, je pourrais utiliser un d'ici. À la place. Et moi, il est beau, finalement. Ouais. C'est pas là. Oh. C'est juste que voir si on a marre, c'est tout. Again.
Embrace true power.
Again. Bon, les Envols feront plus rien, ils n'existent plus.
In intriguing.
Le Envoy n'existe plus, parfait. Les Envoys sont out.
Telecos Epsilon.
Done. Oh, moi, je vais sûrement y aller. Bon, bon, ça rien, sortir d'ici, parfait. Bon, ça veut dire, genre, ça va être là à faire maintenant. Désolé, moi, je vais y aller, là. On peut still pas y aller. Ah, je vais voir si j'ai le droit d'aller là. And, voilà. Oui, comme je l'ai dit, ça veut dire que je peux pas aller là tout de suite, ça veut dire genre des affaires à faire avant. Allez. On se verra tantôt les boys. Où j'allais me reposer, manger. On est plus tard à soir. Peut-être dans 1 heure. On se revoit plus tard.